I have an update for you guys about the shooting of 2 West Virginia National Guardsmen in Washington, D.C. outside of the metro. Initially, the West Virginia governor came out and said that these 2 National Guardsmen had been tragically killed. However, now FBI Director Cashapp and D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser have come out and said that the Guardsmen are in fact in critical condition and not dead.
Please send your prayers to those brave warriors who are in critical condition and their families. They are here serving our country. They are here protecting everyday Americans and citizens around the world in our nation's capital. They are the heroes of this day, and we must remember them on this day and every day, and their families and the sacrifice they have made. I will now turn it over to Chief Carroll of the Metropolitan Police Department. Thank you.
Mayor, does this validate the need for the National Guard here in D.C.?
What we know, Andrea, is that this is a targeted shooting. One individual who appeared to target these guardsmen, that individual has been taken into custody.
Where a focus will turn to whether these guardsmen were specifically targeted. If that's the case, it would fit with what we've been hearing from law enforcement officials for a number of months now, that some political flashpoints in the country, whether that's immigration policies by the administration, the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict, even amid a tenuous ceasefire, those kinds of flashpoints have made people in uniform, be they military, law enforcement, government officials, people in uniform, have increasingly been targets, and that is going to be one focus of the investigation going forward, Kira.
The governor has since updated his statement, saying that there are conflicting reports and that he will update us when new information is available. The shooter has been identified as an Afghan national named Ramanullah Lochinwall. He is 29 years old. This was an ambush-style attack. He waited behind a corner for the National Guardsmen to approach the corner and then rounded that corner and shot them. Lochinwall lives in Washington State. He came to the United States in 2020 under Joseph Biden's Operation Allies Welcome, which was supposed to be a program that brought U.S. allies, interpreters, and employees to the United States from Afghanistan to shield them from the Taliban. But in reality, what we instead did is brought a bunch of people who were urgent humanitarian risks to the United States under quote-unquote humanitarian parole. That program saw 88,500 Afghans brought to the United States, including this terrorist. Joe Biden is the gift that keeps on giving. He had 13 of our servicemen and women killed in Afghanistan at the Kabul airport, and that disastrous withdrawal has potentially claimed the lives of 2 more service people. Those Afghans were allowed to reside in the United States under a protective status, meaning they couldn't be deported. And now President Trump is deploying or requesting to deploy 500 more National Guardsmen to Washington, D.C. Now, this is where it gets weird. Fox 2 out of Detroit reported that Saeed al-Mira, who is a Washington resident and also an Islamic terrorist, was part of the Detroit Metro Halloween terror plot that was foiled by the FBI. The FBI identified Saeed Mira as the 6th suspect in the plot, and he lives in Washington State. So my question is, why are there so many Islamic terrorists in Washington State, and why are they seemingly using Washington State as a base of operations to launch attacks out of? Joe Biden allowed these people in, and now my state, the state of Washington, is allowing these people to continue existing here after their visas expire with impunity. It's not acceptable. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment what you thought of this down below, and I'll see you in the next one.